Welcome to everyone to this very interesting and very important subject topic. And let me introduce myself first. I am Jagesh Somkuar. I am GM Production in ONGC Mumbai, and also Chairman of All India SCST Employees Welfare Association. Today, we have invited very eminent faculty. He will be speaking on the topic post COVID-19 futuristic courses and education abroad. So, on behalf of All India SC/ST Employees Welfare Association ONGC Mumbai, I welcome you today's distinguished speaker, Shri Hemant Sute sir. Sir, welcome to this program. Kindly unmute yourself. Yeah, please.
Thank you so much, Jagesh.
Yeah, and people from different parts of India, they have also joined to this program. So I once again welcome you all. Friends, you know, the the pandemic that has shuttered economics around the world has also battered education systems in developing and developed countries. Some 1.5 billion students, close to 90% of all primary, secondary, and tertiary learners in the world, are no longer able to physically go to schools. The impact has been dramatic and transformative as, as educators scramble to put in place workable short term solutions for remote teaching and learning, particularly in emerging markets where students and schools face additional challenges related to financing and available infrastructure. While each level of education faces its unique challenges, it is the higher education segment that may end up by necessity triggering a learning revolution. Universities are distinctive in their uh, students are both old enough to handle the rigors of online work and technologically savvy enough to navigate new platforms. The real challenge lies for the institutions in which they have enrolled. So, so everybody knows present condition because of this COVID pandemic and the effect of COVID on the economy, on the life of everybody, everyone throughout the globe, and particularly this education system. So today we invited our uh, very very learned faculty, Shri Hemant Sute sir. He is there, and let me introduce him first. I'll just give his biodata. Hemant Sute sir, a graduate of hotel management from Mumbai Catering College, is an aviator and education counselor for last 30 years. He had worked with Air India for 32 years as a cabin crew and was training air hostesses for 10 years. He has counseled more than 50,000 students to get quality and affordable education in India and abroad. His students have to in the best they are in the best university in the world and have settled down in good job. Though he was with aviation for 3 decades, but counseling to students for higher education is his passion. He has visited various universities of international repute to understand the education system in those countries. Hemant sir had planned and executed a 60 days residential GRE TOEFL program for students from Maharashtra. Around 125 students have benefited are pursuing studies in various international universities in the world. At present, Hemant Sute sir is the director of courses, counselors, and careers, an institute which impart education in futuristic courses. This institute is based at Trimurti Nagar, Nagpur, and he shuttles between Mumbai, which is Mumbai and Nagpur is his hometown. So, so once again, हेमंत सर, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है इस प्रोग्राम में, and on behalf of my team and everybody, all the participants, I welcome you to this program. And now it's time that I should hand over the program to you. Over to you, sir. Hemant sir.
Thank you, Jagdish ji, and thank you for arranging such a wonderful program on all the weekends. I mean, you have called Tina Dabiji, you have called a very eminent Sukhdev Thoraji, and last week itself you have called Srushti Doke, who had given a little overview of the undergraduate level education in US University, where she is doing her undergraduation right now.
Yeah.
I'll go a step further than that, but let me congratulate to again Sri Aryan Koregaonkar ji, who is with you, and Sri Sunil Deshpande ji for organizing such a wonderful programs and giving me an opportunity. Also, I'm thankful to all the audiences who must have worked whole day. It's a tiring day for them, and they have taken up time to attend my webinar here. So thank you so much, everybody. And like Jagesh ji said, that I was working with Air India for almost 32 years, and it has given me opportunity to go and visit most of the universities, right from Ivy League universities to the best of the universities in the world, in the entire world. And there I could draw from that university my education which I have got there, and I could understood how exactly the education goes there and how it can be beneficial to the students of mostly I worked in Maharashtra on social fund, but counseling has been done throughout India. So I know there's a wide range of audience today, all the employees, their sons, their daughters. So I'll give my input in a time. Can we share the screen, sir, please? Jagesh ji, can I share the screen, please?
Oh my gosh. I'll make you host, Hemant ji, for
Yes,
this
please.
for this program. Yeah.
Please.
Just wait.
Please.
Yeah. So you need to admit people also simultaneously. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll do that. Not to worry.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. It's okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Okay, I'm admitting two student.
Yeah.
Sri Janmandu ji, and they just no. Okay. All right. Okay, my presentation is not very long. It's for another 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. But let us discuss the situation in the world right now. This pandemic has created a havoc throughout the world, and most of the parents and the students are also worried about their education. I mean, many of them want to go abroad. In Maharashtra, the situation is as such. Government of Maharashtra is providing scholarship to every strata of society. I mean, the government of Maharashtra is very generous. So they are giving scholarship to SC students also, ST also, OBC also, and open as well, which is first time it has happened in the history of any political government. The government of Maharashtra is very generous. So we are mostly, I have started working on the students who are getting scholarship and to help them out how to get the scholarship. So the pandemic, which has created a havoc throughout the world, has created a fear psychosis in the mind of parents and as well as the students. But believe me, friends, this is not happening for the first time. This has happened at least on 3 occasions. I have personally witnessed it. First time it had happened in the case of your World Trade Center, which was hit.
Hemant sir, are you there? Some network issue from your end, I think. Hemant sir? Hemant sir, are you there? Just a minute, yeah. Just a minute, just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. Yeah, Hemant sir. Just a minute. I think I think there is some network issue from Hemant sir side. Just we'll have to wait for some time. Just wait, please. He will rejoin. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just he has some problem from network issues. I think he's facing some network issue. Just wait for some time. Just a minute, please. He will rejoin in a meeting in a minute. There is some network issue from his end side. Please wait for a while. Please wait for a while. Yeah, he has joined. Hemant sir has joined. Just wait, please. Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. Yes, sir.
Mute myself.
Please, yeah, please, please. Yeah, yeah. Welcome back, Hemant sir.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you
Uh,
so much.
I- I'll make you host then again, huh?
Please, please, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now you are host. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Right. right, we'll go back to our conversation again. Let me admit few of them who are coming now. Okay, Mr. Naik. Okay, all right, now we'll go for this. Am I audible to everyone here?
Yes, yes, you are audible, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay. So now this kind of situations have happened before this also. It is not new. And recently, one of my student who's going to UK to study, the UK universities have started accepting the students, and they'll be going very soon. I think his college is starting from October, I think, October 10th. So slowly and steadily, the world is opening up. There is another fear in the mind of student is that what about the visas? Visa centers are also open right now. UK visa center is open because it is all the governments are connected with each other. So UK embassies have started taking the application for the students who are coming, and same thing is going to happen to Tokyo also, because one of my student is going to study Japanese language in next month, that is in October. So he is also, because that school is already accepted the fees, so he is also going to Tokyo. So yes, it is taking little time. The situation, it looks very scary, but it doesn't matter. I think they say, everybody is saying that you have to treat this corona pandemic as any other disease, and that's how the world will go on. So higher studies in foreign entry procedures and challenges, that is my subject today. Srushti has dealt with the subject which was undergraduates, and I'm going a little further because there were 2-3 students on that Friday or Saturday, and they were asking for us to, or for asking for the courses which you do on master's level. It's very simple, and this year when see we are doing it for last so many years, around 30 years, but this year we have changed our model to a different level. Now we are targeting only those universities which are in Ivy League. Ivy League, those are the best colleges in USA, topmost 8 colleges in USA, and we are aiming at those colleges right now. Because it's my experience that, and people also say, the people who have studied in foreign university, they say that it's very easy to get admission in, for example, Howard, or one of the Cornell, for example, or your Columbia University, than to get admission in your management colleges here and IITs. IITs and management colleges in India, like all the IIMs, are very difficult to get in. That is what the comparative study they have done. So please don't entertain the idea that it's very difficult to get admission in foreign universities, and that too also topmost universities. It gives me great pleasure to tell you that one of my students had got admission last year in Cornell, which is world ranking is 17, and this year 2 students who came to me for their counseling, they have gone to Columbia University. So please remove that doubt in your mind whether my child or myself will be able to go to this university. You have to just plan very methodically. You have to think very minutely what exactly they'll be requiring. All right, I'll start my presentation. What are we going to discuss today? Okay. Key discussion is examination, country, colleges, expenses involved, reality check, and solutions. So let's see which colleges, which countries we are going to choose now. Examination, day before yesterday, Srushti has already told you about IELTS and TOEFL examination. And there are 2 examinations which are left, are GRE and GMAT. GRE is Graduate Record Examination, and GMAT is the examination which you give if you're going to go to a management college. Simple. GRE is for your engineering student or anybody who wants to do master, not only engineering. You can choose any subject, your economics, political science, whichever subject. That is masters, and GMAT is for the students who are going to do their management studies. 2 examinations are there. I'm a little conservative on this. I will never ever suggest anybody to do IELTS. My experience of so many years tells me that IELTS examination is only taken by students who are coming from Punjab, or those students who are going to do their college education there. Very, I mean, which is less than your graduate level also. College education. There are so many small colleges have mushroomed in your Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. Small colleges are there where you barely passed out from your HSC. You have to give your IELTS examination, score 7, 7 score, that is on the bar from 1 to 9, and you can go there. So I'll completely ignore IELTS because IELTS takes you to UK, and there are certain universities which will accept your IELTS course. But GRE is the examination which is there in for so many years now. GRE is basically, this examination was made in such a way that America, basically, they want best of the talents to come to their country to study. America is a huge country and they cannot do without any immigrants coming to their country. The present government, whichever the government is there, they are a little conservative about it, but they themselves have come from another countries to that country. They are also immigrants. Except Red Indians, nobody's original from there. So our focus mainly, or your focus also, all of you, I mean, all the parents and students who are sitting here, your focus should be right now to go to Ivy League colleges, number one, and you are going to give GRE examination. GRE is a very, very easy examination. I'm doing it for so many years now, like sir has already told you that we have done that examination. I have done a 60 days workshop for student, residential workshop for student of Maharashtra. Around 100 students participated for the first time, and that was in 2016, and out of 187 students have finished that course, and around everybody's gone to abroad by this time. And in 2018, I have done the similar program, and that time I was allowed only 50 students, and out of those 50, around 16, 17 students have gone to various countries to study. So please, if you are ambitious, see what is happening now. This is any student, as a student, whichever college you must have studied, I agree with that. But here you are getting one chance in your life, one golden chance in your life. You are going to go to one of the best colleges in the world. Best colleges. I mean, the college list, if you go and look at the QS ranking of those colleges, if you are getting a chance to study in best of the college in the world, I mean, what can be better than that in your life? And so if you have studied in Columbia and that becomes part of your resume, if you have gone to Cornell, you have to just go and tell any interviewing body or anybody who is looking at your resume, and they will say he's a Columbian, or he's from Cornell, or he's from XYZ University, which is top ranked university. You need not to say anything. I mean, you have proved it that, yes, I was capable enough to get admission in this college. I have got admission in this university. I have successfully completed the course, and I'm available for you. So that dramatic change is going to happen to your resume. That's the reason we are concentrating on Ivy League colleges. You also, as yourself, you can score fantastic marks in GRE. That is, out of 340, if you can get 325, I have around 8 to 9 students who have got 325 marks, nothing like it. And along with your GRE marks, you require good TOEFL. TOEFL, most of the students have gone to convent school, so there is no problem. Like yesterday, Shushti was also saying it's a very easy examination. She did not study for that. So GRE, if you're getting 325 marks, nothing like it. And along with your GRE, there are two more important things you require. One is your SOP, Statement of Purpose. It's your statement of purpose they want. It's about yourself, your education from your childhood, your ideas from childhood, your growing years, the colleges you have studied, the community services you have done, and finally, how you reach to this particular course which you are choosing in that university. And ultimately, at the end of the day, yes, you will definitely earn money, but at the same time, the universities want you to become a good a citizen of any country, and your knowledge should be contributing in a larger scale to the society. Remember that. Your SOP has to be this. And third thing which will go into your favor is the diversity. When these big universities, when they admit student for any course, any curriculum, they will decide that what percentage of students from different backgrounds should be admitted. I mean, they will not admit all white students or all black students or all Indian students. They want the diversity should be the should be in the classroom. So on this basis, one is your GRE mark, TOEFL, of course, you'll do really good. GRE, TOEFL, your SOP, and last is your ethnicity, because they want diversity. So please don't look at this IELTS course unless until you want to go to Australia to do certain course which is only available there. Meaning, for example, if you are going to Australia, then you are looking at geology, Bhugarbha Shastra, which is the university is very good there. Or if you want to work on water, basically water-based various courses, then you are going to Canada. So these two diverse places when you're going, then you require this IELTS. We will be doing IELTS, or you will be doing IELTS with a purpose, because your course is only available either in Australia or New Zealand or Canada. So this is about examination. I'm talking to you with very ease about this examination, GRE and TOEFL, because I'm doing it continuously, day in, day out, day in, day out. And my students who were with me, they have scored 325. And your GRE, you have two portions of GRE. One is your quant, mathematics, simple mathematics, which you have already done in your 10th, 11th, 12th standard. Simple mathematics. And it is not formula-based mathematics. It's a very simple mathematics. Very simple mathematics. And your verbal, that is English again. And if you work a little bit on the English, that English, and you got to write one essay. So this is about your examination. Let's see which are the countries we should be choosing. The countries are basically, those are the countries. Okay. Topmost is USA. For me, it will be always USA. See, I am helping students to go to USA for last 30 years now. None of my student, please underline this, none of my student is come back so far. None of them. I mean, some of the students who have gone in last few years, they are struggling, but nobody is asking them to leave the country. Nobody is asking them to leave the country. So on record, I can say that none of the students have come back. Yes, one of my students is come back because he stayed there for 25 years. He retired and came back to India. So that is the situation. So please don't entertain any ideas in your mind that it's all, that's the end of the world and you cannot go anywhere out. So USA will be always country number one for me. Second country is UK. UK was very, very conservative in between. And till the year 2018, they were very conservative. They wanted your money. You get enrolled in the universities there. Get your education. The moment your visa is over, they will say next day they'll ask you to leave the country. But they have seen the repercussions of that also. There was a major drop in student enrollment in the universities. So now they have gone back to their original program of giving you work permit, PSW, that is called as. So now UK is also little better. So my top two countries are USA. UK is not my 2-number country so far. Canada, yes, subject of your choice. If you are going and looking at the QS ranking in the world and your subject of your choice and the university is in Canada, the ranking is good, then you can go to Canada. And Australia, my friends, it should be your last choice. And New Zealand, you should not ever think about New Zealand. Please, I'm talking about the students. Please don't fancy by the word that I'll go to New Zealand and study there. The population of New Zealand is only 40 lakhs people. 40 lakh log aise wahan pe. Oh, 40 lakh people, the entire population. It's a huge country, but what kind of economy that will create? So please don't ever think. So number one country is USA. And very surprisingly, I mean, my 30 years of experiences, very surprisingly, I mean, you'll have to take it from me. Very surprising. This country, which is down below here, where my cursor is, which is called as Japan. Third most strongest economy in the world. Third strongest economy in the world is coming to number 2. Is coming to number 2. It's my understanding. It's a very friendly country. I mean, on the Saturday, Jagesh is going to have a workshop on that. And my very good friend, Pankaj Thul, who's in Japan, he is going to talk about Japan and what is about. So please reframe your ideas of going to going out of India to study. Japan is a country to look forward. I'm telling you, before anybody else goes there, there are opportunities, there are jobs there, very easy to go, less amount of money, work permit, and everything galore. Good people, good atmosphere. Myself and Jageshji have gone there. We have toured for around 10 days of Japan. We have seen the culture from close quarters. So please, in your list of education, you want to pursue education, number one should be your USA, number two should be Japan, and number three will be UK. My friend Pankaj will come on Saturday, and he'll tell you more about Japan, so I'll leave it aside. So this is my order of choice. So please keep this in your mind. Next thing, and very shortly, I'll tell you the expenses. For example, you are going to USA, the expenses, college of selection, I have always told you, the college you want, which college suits you the most. Ivy League, my choice. If not Ivy League, then around colleges till the 50 ranking, then don't ever go beyond 100, please. Don't ever go beyond 100. We are not going for the sake of going to America or anywhere in the world to just to tell people that yes, I was there. No, you are going to acquire good education. So please don't ever think of going beyond. If you are going to any agent, there are many agents here who will pursue you. They'll say IELTS का भी जरूरत नहीं है, GRE TOEFL का भी जरूरत नहीं है, admission मिल रहा है. But no, don't fall into that trap, because they want to promote certain colleges because they are getting 10% commission from those colleges. So please beware before going. Anybody, number 1 to number 10 agent, they want to earn money from you. That's the reason they'll suggest. They'll say IELTS भी नहीं लगता है, GRE भी नहीं लगता है, TOEFL भी नहीं लगता है, admission दिला देता हूँ मैं आपको. So normally kids who are eager to go and who want to go there, they will fall in this trap. So many students have come to me. Even if you go there, that university is not ranked, the courses are not good, and then whichever country you'll go, you'll struggle. You'll not get jobs, because the moment the employer is looking at your resume, he'll say, with this university, they know the reputation of the university. So this is in order: Ivy League number 1, non-Ivy League after that, and topmost 100 colleges, not beyond that. Okay. And courses and program, you decide in which subject you want to do specialization, and accordingly will determine the career path. The money which you require, basically. This is for somebody who's going on a scholarship. Your organization, ONGC, is a very generous organization. I mean, I think they give loan also, they give a scholarship also. I mean, it's a fantastic CRS. They are doing corporate social responsibility. So this is for those who are getting some kind of scholarship. For example, I said government of Maharashtra gives scholarship to every strata of the society, SC, ST, OBC, open also. Everybody gets scholarship. The number may be less or more. So this particular model is for them. First, you require your examination preparation cost. I don't say that you join GRE and TOEFL classes somewhere, but if you join, nothing like it. I mean, you can, if I'm very much sure that any one of you youngsters, boys and girls, who have done their graduation, post-graduation, if I tell you, you give GRE and TOEFL examination after 1.5 to 2 months, and if you're a little proficient with mathematics, without studying, if you tomorrow go and give the examination, you will definitely reach to 290, 290, around that mark. I mean, it's so easy examination. You have to take the preparation coaching classes for you to reach from 290 to 325. That's why you are supposed to take the coaching classes. I'll tell you which are the good coaching classes wherever you go. So that will cost you around 25,000 rupees. And then when you do this, then you are going to appear for the examination. That is also another 25,000 rupees. Evaluation of degree, that is called as transcript. You have to go to the university from where you have taken the degree. You have to convert your degree into transcript. It's a very easy process. Transcript that will cost, depending on the university, maybe some university will take 1,000 rupees per mark sheet. If you have done your engineering, there are 8 mark sheets, so 8,000 rupees. Some of them will give you free also, but it depends on the mood of the university. So that is another 10,000 rupees. College application fees, which is very minimum. very minimum. It ranges from $60 to $100. So maybe if you are looking at around 8 to 9 colleges or 8 colleges, so that will cost you around $60 per college, $600, so around 30, 35, 40,000 rupees. And courier expenses, couriers. See, you are applying online also. The soft copies of all your certificates are going to the university, and they want hard copies also. So this courier, mostly I prefer DHL, and it costs around 1,500 for you to send your documents anywhere in the USA. And then visa fees, normally this year I think visa fees were around 35, 40,000 rupees. And finally, your tickets. If you buy the tickets in advance, till USA, till your destination, the ticket should not be costing you around 80,000 rupees. So this is roughly around 3.5 lakh rupees is your initial expenses. You cannot avoid these expenses. All parents will have to do these expenses. Apart from this, if you are getting scholarship, Government of Maharashtra, because I'm working with them, I closely follow their system. So Government of Maharashtra is giving you your education fees, the entire tuition fees. And second thing, they are giving you upkeep, means your maintenance for the duration of your course. For example, if you're going to do PhD in USA or UK, then they will pay you money for your maintenance for the duration of your doctorate, which is around 4 years. So for all 48 months, they'll be paying you $1,500 and the $1,200. And plus they are paying for your visa also, they are typically paying for your tickets also, they are paying for your insurance. So this is from Government of Maharashtra. And it's a very smooth process for everybody. They have ironed out all the difficulties, and the scholarship is given on time. So this is about your expenses. And next thing is, one of my students is got around, and there is no ceiling on scholarship, by the way. There is no ceiling. For example, one of my student is got admission in a Glasgow University. He is doing his PhD. He is working on some satellite communication systems, and he's got 1,60 lakh rupees. Another student of mine, she's gone to Cornell. She's got around 1,40 lakh rupees. So believe my friends, there is no ceiling at all. Your duty, if you're from Maharashtra, your duty is to get admission in one of the topmost colleges, whose ranking is less than 100. So that is what Maharashtra government's provision is. I'm not sure about other government. If I have a case of any other government, we can find out on the case-to-case basis. Okay, next is, again, expenses involved before getting scholarship. You have to pay for the insurance from your pocket, and it's good to do your insurance. Then after that, you can go and become, this insurance is very, very much important. And then you can go and become part of the whatever insurance system. For example, if you're going to UK, so you can become part of, they have NHS, National Health Services, you become part of that. So this deposit money is there. Deposit money is the money, for example, you are getting admission in Columbia University. Columbia is a prestigious university, and the number of the seats are very restricted. I mean, they have, in every course, they might be having 60 seats. And students who are going to various Ivy League colleges, they apply to various colleges. So they don't want any duplication of admissions. I mean, you have taken admission in Columbia also, and you are taking admission in Cornell also. So they don't want the duplication to happen. They want to make sure that you pay certain amount. Mostly it is 10% of your fees as a deposit money, so that you will make sure that you will go and you will definitely go to that university. So that is 10% money. Cash is when you are going from here, you can put money in your credit card or debit card, and you can take the cash. Survival initial 10-15 days till the time you are not getting hostel or accommodation, then for that you require some money. And okay, I was talking about this letter of recommendation. You will require at least 3 letters of recommendation. Like Srushti has already told you, 3 letters of recommendation, either from your faculties or if you're working somewhere from who is the boss of that institution, you can take a letter of recommendation. Next is, okay, now this is a timeline. This is a very standard timeline. This is very standard timeline. I mean, this is applicable to all the years I have done it last, unless and until they change their academic year, but this is very, very applicable for all students going throughout. This was applicable in 2017. It says that begin your test preparation as early as possible from July, August, or September. July, August, or September, you are starting your GRE TOEFL preparation, because the Ivy League colleges or almost all the topmost colleges will stop their admission process by the month of January, beginning of that month, maybe first week. All the Ivy League colleges. That's the reason you have to start so early. You can start in September also, from September, October, and in the month of November you should be giving your examination, because your marks, your GRE marks should be in your possession before you approach to the university for the admission. So this year it's little delayed, but you can still start by September. So in July, you are starting your document preparation, your GRE TOEFL, your SOP, your recommendation letter, everything. October, it says that worst come worst, you can take your examination in October 2020. And maybe till November, you can take the examination. And you, in the meantime, from from taking the examination till the time you don't get the result, you can go through the website of the universities. You can do it right now also. See, it's a very serious thing which you're going to do. So you can always study right from beginning. I mean, you cannot do it at the last moment. And then from November, when you get your GRE score, then you can start applying roughly at the end of November or December. Because I think this year, Columbia University's admission, the deadline was 7th of December. So if you are aiming for Columbia, please bear in your mind that your score and everything should be in your possession by the end of November, and you should be able to apply on 1st of December. And from 1st of December to first week of January, other colleges, all topmost colleges. Then you are sending your application forms. Then by February, these universities will send you your acceptance letter. The acceptance letter for those who are going to get the scholarship should be unconditional acceptance. Unconditional. There should not be any condition in that. That's how you will get the scholarship. And you are getting a letter of admission by February, March. And generally, this college, the Maharashtra government gives scholarship in the month of May, June. They're coming out the notification in the month of May, June, end of May or June. So when you have this letter in your possession, letter of admission, unconditional letter of admission in your possession, that you have to present it to the government of Maharashtra along with your other documents. We are very, by this time we have become very expert, so you can ask for my help for that through Jagesh Sarji. And after that, you are getting a I-20 from the university, and apply for students visa, F1 visa normally. By the month of, you are getting scholarship by July, you are applying, and by July, after applying, without waiting, because if you are getting admission in one of the topmost universities, my cutoff is around 35. If you are getting admission in the university whose ranking is less than 35, scholarship is guaranteed to you all. So not to worry about that. You start applying for visa. By August end, you should be getting a visa. No, sorry, mid of August, you should be getting the visa, because all the colleges, all the topmost colleges in the world or in in the USA will start by 10th of September. That is their deadline. They will start their orientation, and by 18, 19, their colleges will be starting. So your ticket should be booked well in advance for the month of September. That will be roughly 1st or 2nd September. And you got to be a little early, because there will be at least 40,000 students will be going at the same time to USA. So you have to be a little careful. Otherwise, if you are not traveling, you are traveling on weekdays, the ticket will be 1 lakh rupees. And if you are traveling on other days, the difference will be much less. The ticket will be costing you 70,000 rupees. But you have to be alert. If you need my help, just let me know, please. And I think I have come to end. Okay, do a complete due diligence and decide how much time you will need to complete each and every task. and to be ready to match with application deadline in scholarship. This is a golden line. Now also because of Corona, the time is not gone now. They have not opened their admission schedules now so far. So it's not too late. The timeline which I have showed you just now is for a normal time, but those are a very unusual time we are facing right now. So please, you are not too late. If you are not given the examination, give in the month. If you are not started the preparation, do the preparation in September and October, and after that follow the timeline which I have given. I'll send it to Jagesh sir, and he can share that timeline with you all. Okay, all right. We are almost come down to end of my presentation. All right, I'm based in Nagpur. You need any help, my email ID is given there and my number is also given there. Feel free to contact me. I'll be more than happy to help you out in any which way you want. My email ID is also there. You can get connected with me with email ID. Now I'm ready for the questions. Jagesh sir. Sir, I'll take the questions now. I'll take the questions now, sir. You're not audible. Can I read the question and answer them in the meantime, sir? मेरा आवाज नहीं आ रहा? अच्छा, आपका नहीं आ रहा. हाँ. अरे इसको ले लेना था, इस पे फिर से अपना स्टैंडर्ड प्रोसीजर. I'll answer all the questions. Bansur sir, I'll answer your question. Please just give me. जल्दी पोस्ट करो.
Okay. Am I audible? Hemant sir, am I audible to everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Thank you so much for this very informative, and very illuminating information on the foreign education, particularly USA, then Japan, then UK. Uh, we'll take some questions. Hemant sir, can you do one thing? You can pick up some questions, relevant questions from the chat box itself. Okay.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And
I
then we'll one-to-one question will be allowed.
Okay, the question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. One minute, sir. Some universities waive GRE. Yes, Isha is saying some universities have waived the GRE. Maybe they are not getting the student right now. But Isha, the thing is that why we are supposed to give GRE? Because it's an indication of our intellect. Because otherwise we don't have anything to show to them how to gauge you. So GRE is very much essential. My nephew wants to do study abroad. You just let me, sir, where he wants to go, and I'll be more than happy to help you out in that, sir. Navneet Kumar, okay, my email ID and contact number was not clearly visible. Okay, I will tell Somkar sir ji, मैं आपको दे दूंगा.
Yes, sir.
Please don't.
Yeah. I'll share with all the participants. Yeah, there is no issue, sir. Yeah. Mrs.
Which is the best college for hospitality? Sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Which is the best college for hospitality in Nagpur? According to me, right now, your Tirupudi College is the best in Nagpur. Tirupudi College, because their facilities are good, their kitchens are very good, and they have got huge complex. They have lots of activities that are going on, and I have visited the college on many occasions. So it is on the par with any international college. So please, you can consider taking admission in that college. Should we start preparing into? Oh yes, of course, January. The sooner is better, Prathamesh. But start your studies in Jan, but give examination little late. You will get more time, and once give lots of mock tests. The moment you reach to 310, 315, then buy a live test. Practice on that. And once you reach to 325, just give the examination, please. Okay, now BCA. Bagre sir, your nephew has done BCA. If this BCA is of 3-year duration, then the total number of years of education is done only 15 years, sir. So if he wants to do his master's in USA, you require 16 years of continuous education. In simple words, your 12th standard, 12 years, 3 years of BCA, 15 years, and he'll have to put in 1 more year. But there are certain colleges who will take him, give him admission on his BCA also. We'll have to do little homework for that, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Okay, 3 letter of recommendation, Shiv sir, from any of your college faculties. 3 letters they require. But again, you'll have to go on the website of the college. Sometimes they might ask you for 2 also, but maximum is 3. Either from a college, your college, dean of your college, or the lecturer who's actually taught you, or if you work somewhere, the owner of the company, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Next, sir.
Raj Bihari sir, where do you belong to? Are you Maharashtra? If your son or daughter belongs to Maharashtra, if they have a domicile of Maharashtra, you are eligible for higher income, sir. In Maharashtra, if you are from open category, the income limit is 20 lakh rupees. So you can. And there is one more clause to that is, sir, if your child is getting admission to a college whose ranking is less than 100, there is no income limit, higher income limit for that.
Yeah. Okay. Any other question from chat box, sir? No?
One more question.
Yeah.
Can you please advise regarding masters in intellectual property and business law, stay back period, job prospects of some of the countries? See, Saurav, the thing is that if you are going to get admission in one of the best colleges, like MIT, if you are doing your intellectual property law from MIT or Boston, for example, or from Cornell, then I mean, you are getting job immediately. The fear of not getting a job is for those students who are going to a lesser known university, because still the fact remains that they want best of the talent come to their country. It's a huge country. It's a double the size of India. So they require intellectual students from all over the world. So they will never stop this. Getting a second master degree after going from Indian University or directly of PhD, sir. Halsi sir, directly PhD. Don't take another. Don't waste your years. Go for directly PhD.
Yeah. Yes.
Please list out most best colleges in geography and political science. Master, if you're going for masters, you can go to Columbia, please. And geography, if you're going for geography, you can go to London School of Economics. Nothing better than that. Geography. Is there any career opportunity for MS in computer engineering in aviation field in USA? Isha, aviation is looking very bleak right now, so don't touch anything which is related to aviation for at least 2-3 years.
Very good. Fine, sir. Next.
South Korean language, Sandhi. Yes, South Korean universities also good universities, and Yeah, one of the best universities. If you look at the QS ranking, there are at least 3 universities which are ranked from less than 50. So please try, and they're very good, and their fees are very attractive. Only thing is that you will have to learn this language somewhere, Korean language. Master in okay, academic profile, but rejected due to my academic profile. Yes, but academically your profile has to be a little better, not very good. I'm not asking you to top the university, but it has to be good. It has to be good.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Next.
Next is whether MS admission taken in university from NJ to state university and vice versa from autonomous university like Boston or 7.
Yeah.
See, changing of universities, I mean, now it depends what is the reason you want to give that. You can change universities. There is no problem at all. There is no problem at all. Mr. V.T. Borkar is asking this question.
Yeah.
They want to change the universities. Best colleges for software and IT course, MIT is the best. MIT, Caltech, those are the best colleges. If you want to find out the best colleges, please go on Google. And on Google, you just write QS ranking of the universities of the world, and then go according to the ranking of the world, and just go to that site of that particular university and write down the ranking of the departments. The ranking of the departments are also different, so you can find out from there. Graduation, commerce, PG, written management. Which city or country is best for internship in hospitality? Yogeshwari, New Zealand is best. If you are going only for internship, not for earning, because it's a huge landmass, and their infrastructure is very good. If you really want to learn something, you can learn from New Zealand in hospitality sector.
Yes.
Done, sir. All the questions are
done.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'll unmute one or two participants. Mr. Sanjay Parulkar. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening and thank you very much, Sutesa. It was really a very informative presentation from your side. My son has done undergraduation from University of Arts London in graphics and communication design.
Yes.
Now, if he wants to pursue his master's, whether he will be eligible for scholarship?
Yes, sir. 100%. Yes, sir. He will. He will get the scholarship, sir. He is eligible.
Okay.
Okay. Got your answer, Sanjay?
Okay. What will be the process?
Process is, sir,
Sorry?
now has he taken admission anywhere so far? Has he taken admission anywhere so far?
No, he just completed in July. He submitted his final project in July, and
Okay.
his visa, T4 visa, is till October 16th.
Okay. Had he taken admission somewhere, he is still eligible for the scholarship because the last date of the scholarship has been extended to 31st of August, sir.
Oh, thank you so much. That's
Most
a good
welcome.
information.
Sir.
Okay. Thank you, Sute sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
या थैंक यू संजय. अच्छा, राज बिहारी जी हैं, उनको मैं अनम्यूट कर रहा हूं. आप पूछिए, या सवाल पूछिए. वर्मा जी, या गो अहेड. मिस्टर राज बिहारी वर्मा, गो अहेड. वर्मा जी, आर यू देयर? प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ. Please unmute yourself. Mr. Verma, I think he has some problem, facing some problem. Anyway, we'll move to next. Shivrasan ji साहब बोलिए. Yes, go ahead, Shivrasan साहब.
हेलो.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
हाँ, राजबिहारी वर्मा बोल रहा हूँ सर.
हाँ, बोलिए ना, बोलिए वर्मा जी, बोलिए, पूछिए.
हाँ सर, नमस्कार. मैं राजस्थान से बोल रहा हूँ सर.
जी.
बेटी को मास्टर्स करवाना मुझे ज्योग्राफी में या पॉलिटिकल साइंस. अभी चूज करेंगे हम दोनों.
जी.
इसी में से तो कौन सी कॉलेज और किस कंट्री से अपने को करना चाहिए?
राजबिहारी सर, लंदन स्कूल ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स से अच्छा कोई कॉलेज नहीं सर जियोग्राफी और पॉलिटिकल साइंस करने के लिए, लंदन स्कूल ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स।
Yes, already
और
answered,
एक्सपेंडिचर
no?
क्या पड़ेगा सर, एक्सपेंडिचर अप्रोक्स 1
एक्सपेंडिचर
ईयर
सर
का?
वो अभी वहां पे लंदन स्कूल ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स में जैसे अभी यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ मैनचेस्टर है 25,500 पाउंड्स राइट नाउ, सो लंदन स्कूल ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स विल बी 40,000 पाउंड्स व्हिच इज इक्विवेलेंट टू रफली 36 लाख रुपीस,
36 लाख।
रफली
ये पूरे
36 लाख,
कोर्स का है या 1 ईयर का है सर?
1 ईयर का सर, 1 ईयर
1
का,
ईयर का है।
यस सर।
तो वहाँ भी ग्रेजुएट डिग्री 2 इयर्स की है क्या सर?
अभी वहां पे 18 महीने की ना ग्रेजुएट डिग्री जो भी होगी 18 मंथ्स
हाँ जी,
आप अगर मास्टर्स करने जा
18
रहे हो
मंथ्स।
जी,
अच्छा 18 मंथ्स की होगी।
यस
हाँ जी, हाँ जी। ओके।
इसमें सर मैं एग्जीक्यूटिव इंजीनियर हूँ,
जी सर,
करीब 17 lakhs पर एनम है सैलरी।
जी सर।
इसमें गवर्नमेंट से क्या ऐड मिलेगी उसमें?
और ये आपका सीलिंग काफी ऊंचा है सर आपका, तो उसमें स्कॉलरशिप की कोई प्रोविजन 17 लाख रुपए आपकी ये है, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की स्कॉलरशिप है, लेकिन उसमें ये जो है इनकम लिमिट 6 लाख रुपए है सर। लेकिन दूसरी चीज हो सकती है, अगर आपकी बेटी अगर जाती है वहां पे यूएस लंदन स्कूल ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स में, अगर आपने 50 लाख रुपए भी खर्चा किए तो शी इज बाउंड टू गेट अ जॉब जिसमें आपके 2 या 3 साल में वो पैसे वापस आ जाएंगे आपके, अगर इफ यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग फ्रॉम योर पॉकेट, बिकॉज इट्स अ कॉलेज ऑफ वर्ल्ड रिप्यूट सर।
ओके।
और बेटा इंजीनियरिंग करना चाह रहा सर, तो अगर आईआईटी में नहीं होता तो एडमिशन कराना चाहें बाहर, तो उसके लिए क्या रहेगा?
इंजीनियरिंग सर जो होता है ग्रेजुएशन लेवल का आप इंडिया में कराइए, बाहर मत कराइए प्लीज,
अच्छा बाहर नहीं कराएं।
क्योंकि 4 साल कराओगे ना सर उसमें पैसे काफी खर्चा होते हैं, मास्टर्स के लिए पैसे बचा के रखिए।
जी जी, अच्छा।
जी सर।
ओके
सर
वर्मा साहब।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
ओके, थैंक
थैंक
यू।
यू वेरी मच सर, बहुत ही
यू
इंफॉर्मेशन,
यू
अच्छी
गॉट,
इंफॉर्मेशन दी सर आपने।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
आपके सारे
सर
आंसर मिल गए। हाँ, ओके।
ईमेल आईडी और मोबाइल नंबर आपके सर क्लियर नहीं आ रहे थे, तो
वो अभी
जल्दी
शेयर
से
करेंगे, वो अभी शेयर करेंगे आपसे, डोंट वरी। हाँ, ठीक है वर्मा जी।
ठीक सर, थैंक
ओके, ओके,
यू सर।
ओके। इसके बाद यस, मिस्टर कौन है, ये शिवराजन साहब, या गो अहेड, अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ फर्स्ट, या अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ, शिवराजन साहब, अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ।
यस शिवचरण सर।
बोले ना सर। वो कुछ प्रॉब्लम है लगता है उनके साइड से, एनीवे।
बोरकर सर, बोरकर सर का
हाँ,
हाथ ऊपर।
बोरकर जी को, बोरकर जी अनम्यूट कीजिए।
Okay.
या गो अहेड।
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Welcome. And
Good
thank you,
evening,
Mr.
sir.
Sampar, and thank you, Mr. Suteji. The problem regarding the MS in USA, now our students are going, the last date was 16 August. Some of
Yes,
them
sir.
have applied right time, but as you are associating with the scholarship matter, this time maybe that students are living in December, joining January. So normally we have that fall session, Maharashtra government. So this time we'll be doing their scholarships in spring session, right? And whether, what is your experience last 3 years? Are you getting that sufficient 100 boys into that first 100, ranking universities?
Yes, sir. Last year they have given all the 75 scholarships. All the 75 scholarships were given. See,
Okay.
for the first 65 scholarship, when the paperwork is right, they are getting the scholarship. Only the 10 students whose paperwork is not in order, they take some time. But this government, the scheme is fantastic, sir. I have never seen any discrimination done in that scheme,
Yeah.
sir.
No, it's nice scheme. This is the only scheme hereditary from Baba Sahib time, Shahu Maharaj. No state he is having this air package for, established charges, tuition fee.
Yes.
National government, central government have 1,000 scholarship, but they are not giving any air passages and all that.
Yes.
Right, sir? My
Yes,
question was that MS in mechanical is better in Germany with USA, because my some relative children, they want to go, but they treat it like a euro, and but there is a living cost is more, no sir, Germany, job wise.
No, sir.
MS mechanical field, not
See,
the
what happens is
commercial.
in Germany they don't have a education
Job.
fee. They don't have any fees. You know that
Yeah.
college fees is not there. Only
Yeah.
they take around 2,000 euros from you, and then rest you have to have money for your equipment. But
Yes.
if you're looking for two countries, if your son, see Germany, though it is number two, financially number two country in the world, it's a very small country, sir.
Okay.
So it can only cater to a number of students. They have their own students, they have their own German students. So it's very difficult for our student to survive. Second thing, if he doesn't want to stay in Germany and wants to move to USA, so why not go to USA and continue study also, and then after that work there? Everything becomes very easy for them, sir. Though there is no dispute that mechanical engineering will be good in Germany, but same as USA also. USA.
My son did BIT and got MS Computer Science there from New York, and now he's working also, but he's trying to get into MBA. You know, how is the career opportunities for MS from IT background to work into USA for senior management position for the non-US, means non-Americans?
See, he's already got a very good reputation from India because he's from IIT, number one. Number two,
he's from BIT.
USA.
Sir,
BIT.
he's from BIT.
Okay.
He did from MS from New York. He's already working. This is his second job, but he's trying to get sponsorship for MBA there in New York.
The problem is that MBAs, they cost a lot in that country, around 2 to 3 crore rupees it costs. So I have never heard about anybody getting fellowship. And sir, if you are doing MBA from one of the best universities there, even if you are investing 2 crore rupees, I mean, the jobs which you'll get, you'll be able to pay back that money for in just 1.5, 2 years, or 3 years at the most. So investing money is good, sir, right now. He can invest. Has he taken a scholarship, any scholarship?
No, not scholarship. That's we are our ONGC money only. ONGC scholarship, ONGC education loan.
Sir, try the scholarship now, sir. Why you want to waste money?
Okay.
Try the scholarship, sir.
But some advanced courses in management can be taken. I was told that there is that university brand and all that do not matter. Whoever goes from India, they are everybody is treated equally, whether NIT, IITs. Only they have to excel into their respective field, into their respective university. And for Indians, there is a good market for career growth.
I'm talking about a resume of somebody who wants to really rise. See, getting a job anywhere is not our priority. Our priority is to get the job is one of the finest institutions. Like one of our friend, he works on New York Stock Exchange. I mean, we are looking for that kind of job, sir, where the salary should be at least 1 crore rupees per month. So there it plays very important role, sir. Getting a small job, it's not our aim right now. Our aim is to go to best of the best places and get that kind of jobs. So I'm looking from that perspective, sir.
Okay, Borkar Sahab.
Yeah, thank you.
Satisfied, no?
Yeah, satisfied. But there are sometimes confusions, like Boston's knows that science colleges, they give admission to MS Science, and then our people get confused. Some of my friend, one of my friend son has done MS from Boston Pure, you know, they write computer engineering department. And those who do it from the other department in the same university, they have a different category rankings. So that our people get confused sometimes.
You have any case like this, feel free to call me through Jagesh. I'll be more than happy to help you, sir.
Yes.
Okay. I have your number. I'll speak to you. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you, Borkar ji. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Next, sir, one question is there from Ojaswita Dhale.
Yes.
Which course in psychology has more scope, clinical, organizational, or counseling in Canada? And which university will be the best accordingly?
See, one of my students is gone to University of Aberdeen now. He's also done his BA honors in psychology. And see what I do. See, I am not expert in every field, but I have my student all over the world.
Right.
So if you want, I can get you connected to that because he knows better than me right now because he's doing his masters from Aberdeen University in psychology. So I'll get you connected to him, please.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Only 1 or 2 questions last. My daughter is going to second year BSIT. Can she get scholarship? Which scholarship you are talking about, Mirinji? Is there any limit of yes? Yeah. Can you see this from Mr. Dr. Milind Lankeshwar in the chat box? This question.
Yes, give me a minute, sir. I'll just check. Okay, hello, sir. Which course is psychology? I have already answered this question.
Mr. Milind Lankeshwar.
Okay, my daughter is second year BSIT. Can she get scholarship? Is there any Milind Nanke, sir? Okay. Are you domicile of Maharashtra, sir? I presume that you're domicile of Maharashtra. If your daughter is getting admission to a college whose ranking is less than 100 in the world, there is no income limit, sir. Till this year, there is no income limit. There is no income limit. So she is eligible to get the scholarship, sir.
Okay, Milind sir. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, got your answer now. Oh, thank you.
Yes, yes. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Okay. I think Sute sir has answered all the relevant questions and important questions from the chat box and from direct participants also. Okay. Which country is the best for internship hospitality? You have already answered this. There is no issue. Okay. If anybody has any questions, they can raise their hands so that we come to know that yes, you have something to ask from today's faculty. You can raise your hand if anyone is there. Yogeshwari, yeah, go ahead, Yogeshwari Dongre. Yeah, go ahead. You unmute yourself first. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I want to know that in hospitality, I should do diploma or degree.
Degree.
Degree?
Yogeshwari, how good you are in cooking?
I am good in cooking.
Then concentrate on cooking. Cooking is, a chef is heart of the restaurant.
Yeah.
And no restaurant can function without you. Most of the boys and girls, they go for the glamour. They want to stay in reception or they want to go in banqueting, but no, you should go inside the kitchen and that's it. And if you can specialize in Indian cuisine, nothing like it.
Sir, and in which country I can earn the most money?
See, yeah, you can. If you become chef specializing in Indian cuisine, which is a very easy thing, you can earn money anywhere. The country doesn't matter at all.
Okay, thank you, sir. I get my answer.
Very good. Okay. Thank you, Yogeshwari. Okay, I think there are no more questions. Okay. Hemant sir, it was really wonderful session today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It was really very enlightening and very good interactive also. And all the participants, they got their answers from you. And,
Yes.
okay, just a minute. There is one. Okay, viewers, please note that tomorrow we'll be organizing one program on unleashing mind power. This is also very important program. And on Saturday, as Hemant sir said, no, we are inviting our specialist in languages. One will be joining from Japan, and the two girls, they will be joining from India. So the program will be for Japanese language, the German, and also French. The importance of foreign languages, number one, and what are the career opportunities in the world. Okay, so this is also very interesting and very important because you know. If you are going in Europe, the French is very, very important. You should know that. You should able to talk in French. In America also there are many French people. It is like that. But while in Japan, you must be able to read and write Japanese language. This is very, very important. As Hemant sir told, no, we visited Japan in 2018. It was really very, very, very nice tour. And all thanks to Hemant sir, he organized everything, and it was really a very enjoying moment also in our life. That particularly visiting that Baba Saheb Ambedkar statue, in that university, and also visiting Tokyo and other places. So Japanese language is very, very important, and there are so many good opportunities in Japan also, as our today's faculty Sute sir has already told so. So viewers, now all the participants, we have come to the conclusion that top Ivy League universities are best in the world, Okay, top 100. So always go for that and prepare yourself, your children for that, and your relatives if they are there. Okay, Pankaj Kumar. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll allow him. Okay. No issue. Yeah. Pankaj Kumar ji, go ahead. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yeah. Go ahead.
Sir, my question is actually my kids are right now are very small, but I wanted to know from you कि it is better to do undergrad from outside India. मतलब क्या
Okay.
undergrad बाहर से करना ठीक है? Because अभी आप किसी का आंसर कर रहे थे कि हायर स्टडीज में आप पोस्ट ग्रेड के लिए बाहर जाओ, undergrad is not good because it's very expensive. So I wanted to ask you कि is it good to go graduate course from outside India?
Sir, I'll tell you, the thing is that when anybody is going to do undergraduate, I mean, my Srushti, she's a very talented girl, she's different. But when your child is going to study anywhere in the world, they are just 17 or 18 years old.
Right.
And I don't know whether your kids are staying with you. If they are staying with you all this time, they have not gone to the hostel, then they are very emotional leaving you. And imagine they are going away, say around 17,000 kilometers away from you. And second thing is the weather is very killing there. It's okay in the summers, it looks good. But winters are terrible there. You cannot go anywhere. And the depression sets in. That is number one. Second thing is that the undergraduate education till today, people criticize our education system, but till today, our undergraduate education is better than anybody. It's almost on the par with world education. Number three, these kids are going in a very, very early age, very impressionable age. And these colleges have their own bars, beer bars on the premises of the hall. I'm not saying that your kid will do it, but your colleagues are going there, so you are going. Even if you are having orange juice or something, it's very difficult, sir. It's very difficult. I mean, I have seen very few students like Srushti. She, as it is, she is very matured by her presentation. But don't send them early, sir. Let them mature. Let them stay with
But
you.
sir, I myself is engineer and I have passed out from NIT Trichy.
Yes.
And as far as engineering is concerned, I know what is the situation of engineering education in India. Because other than
Yes.
the from IIT, I myself from NIT Trichy, which is the top college among NITs and after IIT, and
Yes.
and I know what I have studied in engineering. So on
Okay.
that way, I think see in engineering, other than the IIT, doing engineering is not good in India, which I think today as of now. But that is the
But
way. The other day, Srishti was talking about his undergrad experience in Boston University. So I thought, if you want to do something very good study in undergrad course, so why not go outside India? But as you are saying, there are more things to consider. So let me check. But I was thinking studying abroad in undergraduate level will be beneficial.
no, the thing is that, sir, so many friends of mine, their kids have gone and done their undergraduate from various universities. I'm doing it for last 32, 33 years, and I have very closely followed their life. One student like Stushti, who's very mature right now, it is okay, fine.
Yeah.
Second, one more thing I'll tell you, sir. See, your kid is staying with you till 12th standard. In any case, they are going to leave you very soon. I mean, so why allow them to go away so soon? That is what that's the way I look at it. So let them stay with you as long as possible. And then after that, let them, jana to jana ye ghar ke bahar, but little later. That is what my feeling. But
Okay.
final decision is yours. And my observation, I have told you, maybe your kids are as intellectual as Srushti, as mature. So why not? Why not?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your
Most welcome, sir.
answer.
ओके पंकज जी, आपका आंसर मिल
Okay, sir.
गया।
Thank you.
आपका आंसर मिला। आप
Very
कहाँ
much,
से है
sir.
वैसे, कहाँ से है आप?
I'm from Noida, sir. I am in BHEL. I am deputy
अच्छा,
manager in BHEL.
ओह
Recently, I
अच्छा
joined this Bane group.
अच्छा, वेरी नाइस वेरी नाइस। बीएचएल में है, वाह वाह, ग्रेट।
Yeah.
ओके, ठीक है। ओके, now it's time to close the session, and on behalf of my team, All India SC/ST Employees Welfare Association, ONGC Mumbai, I really very much thankful to Sute sir, Shri Hemant Sute sir, for sparing his valuable time And he extended every sort of. He is very helpful person, you know, a very cheerful person I have ever met in my life. He's always there to help you out, no? So if you have any sort of question, any sort of query regarding foreign education, visa issues, or fees, or choosing a college, etc., etc., so there is no problem at all. He's always available there. Okay.
More than happy.
सो सुटे सर बहुत ज़्यादा उनका जो नेचर है बहुत हेल्पफुल नेचर है, बहुत
Thank you, sir.
और इतना फ्रेंडली है उनका व्यवहार जो है। तो ये सब लोगों के लिए आपको बताऊं, उनका उनका नंबर मैं शेयर करूंगा। तो आप एक काम करिएगा, मैं इसमें चैट बॉक्स में मेरा ईमेल आईडी में डाल रहा हूँ, चैट बॉक्स में ईमेल आईडी डाल रहा हूँ, तो वो थोड़ा नोट कर लीजिएगा। तो उससे हम लोग फिर डायरेक्ट या इफ यू विश सुटे सर, you can share your mobile number in the chat box itself. If
I'll
you
do it right away.
yeah,
We'll do it right away, sir.
yeah, please.
Right here, sir.
Yeah, you kindly note down this number 9892 okay 329101, Mr. Hemant Sute. So any sort of query regarding anything on higher education even in India, so he's the best person to
Thank you, sir.
contact.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So it was really fruitful, sir, session, sir, Hemant sir.
Thank you for inviting me, sir.
And,
Thank you so much.
and we are really we really compliment you, appreciate you, your work. You know, you are always there for society. You know, और आप बहुत बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर जी के एक बहुत बड़े सेनानी हैं, we know that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
एंड
sir.
बहुत सालों से अम्बेडकर इंटरनेशनल मिशन और बाकी जो सोशल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है उनके साथ में आपका बहुत कंट्रीब्यूशन है, और हम चाहते हैं कि आप ऐसे ही काम करते रहेंगे और अच्छा से अच्छा समाज को, जो हमारे यंगस्टर्स है खास करके, उनको गाइड करते रहेंगे. So once again, I'm really very much thankful to you, sir, and on behalf of my team, Mr. Sunil Deshpande, he's engineer in ONGC Mumbai, and he's also our office bearer, Mr. Sunil Deshpande. Just a minute, I'll unmute you, Sunil. Yeah, Mr. Sunil Deshpande, he will propose vote of thanks. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, Sunil.
Thank you, Sumkar sir. Good evening to all. It was really a wonderful session. Everybody knows for taking admission in foreign university, not only preparation is important, but many other aspects like what type of university, what is the scope of the coursework, and the availability of the various scholarship options to them is equally important. But as I say, the guidance given by sir, who has a very thorough knowledge of this process, will always be helpful to the aspiring students and their parents in deciding the future course. Okay, on behalf of our association, I thanks Sute sir for accepting our invites, and the insights given by you, sir, will definitely will be beneficial to all the aspiring students and their parents for deciding the next course during their admission process, while selecting the university, while what are the various options available for getting the scholarships, and many tips sir has given will definitely beneficial to all the students. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
I also thanks our association chairman, Shri Jage Somkarji, for taking the initiative by conducting webinars on various subjects, and also few webinars we have conducted for students, especially for students, because this is the time for taking the admission. This period is important for the student point of view. Okay, I thank you very much, sir. I also thanks all the participants who have joined from throughout the length and breadth of our country, and definitely they would have been benefited with this sir advice. Thank you all. Stay connected for further updates on webinar being conducted by All India SC/ST Employees Welfare Association, ONGC Mumbai branch. Thank you one and all. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much.
much.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much,
sir.
Sunil ji. And thank you,
Thank you,
Sudhir
sir.
sir. And
Thank
we
you.
hope to see you for another session by ONGC Mumbai. Yeah.
Certainly, sir. My pleasure, sir. Anytime.
Yeah. Wish you all the best, sir. Thank you so much
Thank you.
once again. Yeah. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.